This evening I have with me Vince Clarke, the quiet, talented man behind the keyboards of Depeche Mode, Yazoo, The Assembly, and most currently, Erasure. Now, Vince, that's quite a lot of bands to have been involved in 10 years. You're quite a restless chap.
Well, I was restless, you know. I was born under the sign of Cancer, which makes me indecisive.
All right.
But now I think I've mellowed out, you know.
Yeah.
I'm quite settled in the band I'm in.
So you started off with Depeche Mode in Basildon, and you wrote 3 hits for them. You had an album, went into the top 10, and then you left the band. Why, when it was riding on a sort of tide of success, why did you peel off?
Well, at the time, I just felt that the band wasn't going in the direction that I would have chosen to go in, you know. And, you know, we had our arguments and our problems and everything. And also, everything was really new to us. So I think the pressure was much greater then.
Do you think you're very much one voice as far as music's concerned?
Well, I tend to be sort of pretty dogmatic, you know, especially in the studio. But, you know, I think it's because when we first started and we were first in the studio, you know, everybody wanted to do everything, you know, because we were so kind of excited about it.
And it tempered you. I mean, you personally didn't want to be sort of outnumbered in that way by so many members of the group.
Well, yeah, I mean, and everybody felt the same, you know, hence the friction.
Right. Would you have, at that time, I mean, did you see a great band in Depeche Mode? Even when you left, did you see something that was going to go on to the great heights that they have done?
I felt that it was a really kind of strong basis, you know, because, you know, everybody was pretty determined, you know, even when I left, you know, to kind of continue and do well. So I think all the characters were really strong. Yeah.
Would you go and see them play again if you had the opportunity?
If I had the opportunity, I would, certainly, yeah. I mean, I prefer to see them in a... I mean, they tend to play massive, you know, kind of arena, and I prefer to see them in a club, you know.
Do you think their sound is now tailored more to a massive spectrum?
Well, definitely, yeah. I mean, because, like, you know, I know that they have kind of a lot of special effects and a big kind of production on stage. Yeah.
You couldn't see yourself still on that stage with them now?
Well, no, I mean, I'm not. I don't regret, you know, leaving the band. I don't. I mean, I'm very happy, you know, now.
Yeah. You went on to form a collaboration with Alison Moyet, started the band called Yazoo. Did you, at the start of it, having left Depeche Mode, have a definite idea of what musically you wanted to get out of this?
No, not at all. We had no idea at all. I mean, it was just, I was just grateful for a record deal, you know. I presumed that when I left the band, that the record company would no longer be interested. It's
strange because this is another alliance that goes to great success, and yet again, you know, it falls apart. Well, it doesn't actually fall apart, but you leave it at the end. You split. How did that come about?
Well, I think that was more due to the fact that we were both interested in 2 completely different types of music.
How did the name Yazoo come about?
Well, it's a town in America, and it's a river, and it's a blues label, and it's another American band that sued us.
I see. Well, we're now going to take a look at one of the songs that you had a hit with from Yazoo. It's a track called Nobody's Diary. Welcome back. I'm talking to Vince Clarke. This is a band history. Now, Vince, you're not like one of the most sort of sparky, chattiest people I've ever met. How do you cope with sort of all the publicity and interviewing that being a musician has to put on you?
Well, I just got stock answers for every question.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it for 8 years, so...
So we're not going to get any spontaneity tonight?
No.
Oh, damn. Got any fire? You become quite keen on physical fitness and health. When did that start up?
Well, that started off, we did a tour supporting another band in America for 7 weeks. And we got so bored, you know, because like we were playing one night and off the next. So we all started going to the gym and that, working out.
Vicar in his cellar doing the old press-ups.
Yeah.
Well, Vince Clarke, thanks very much for coming in and having a chat with us. Now we're going to take a look at the most recent number that came out of Erasure. It's called The Circus. All the best, mate. Thank you. Bye-bye.